History is governed by those overarching movements that give shape and meaning to life, by relating the human venture to the larger destinies of the universe. Human presence on the planet Earth in the opening years of the 21st century is the subject of this book. We need to understand where we are and how we got here. Once we are clear on these issues, we can move forward with our historical destiny to create a mutually enhancing mode of human dwelling on the planet Earth. Just now, we seem to be expecting some wonder world to be attained through an ever greater dedication to our sciences, technologies, and commercial projects. In the process, we are causing immense ruin in the world around us. Use as our primary relationship with the planet must be abandoned. A sense of the Earth being here primarily for our use has been developing throughout the past few centuries. With the new technologies that emerged in the last half of the 19th century and the automobile industry that developed in the early 20th century, industrialization achieved a new virulence. Roadways, superhighways, parking lots, shopping centres, malls and housing developments took over. Suburban living became normative for the good life. While there are critical issues in providing food, shelter and livelihood to vast numbers of people, these issues ultimately depend on our capacity to sustain the natural world, so that the natural world can sustain us. All our sciences and technologies and all our social institutions become dysfunctional if the natural life systems cease to function. Throughout the 20th century, the situation has worsened decade by decade, with relentless commitment to making profit by ruining the planet for the uncertain benefit of humans. The great corporations have joined together so that a few establishments now control vast regions of the Earth. Assets of a few transnational corporations begin to rise towards the $1 trillion range. The astronaut Edgar Mitchell tells us that he had an amazing experience when he looked out at Earth from outer space and saw this blue and white planet floating there, then saw the sun set in the background of the very deep black and velvety cosmos. He was overcome with immersion in an awareness that there was a purposefulness of flow, of energy, of time, of space in the cosmos, beyond any previous experience he had ever had. To understand the human role in the functioning of the Earth, we need to appreciate the spontaneities found in every form of existence in the natural world. Spontaneities that we associate with the wild, that which is uncontrolled by human dominance. We misconceive our role if we consider that our historical mission is to civilize or domesticate the planet, as though wildness is something destructive rather than the ultimate creative modality of any form of earthly being. We are not here to control. We are here to become integral with the larger Earth community. The older tension in human affairs between conservative and liberal is being replaced with a tension between developers and ecologists, based on orientation towards the natural world. This new tension is becoming the primary tension in human affairs. The natural world demands a response beyond that of rational calculation, beyond philosophical reasoning, beyond scientific insight. The natural world demands a response that rises from the wild, unconscious depths of the human soul. Only if the human imagination is activated by the flights of the great soaring birds in the heavens, by the blossoming flowers of earth, by the sight of the sea, by the lightning and thunder of the great storms that break through the heat of summer, only then will the deep inner experiences be evoked within the human soul. We are now experiencing a moment of significance far beyond what any of us can imagine. The distorted dream of an industrial technological paradise is being replaced by the more viable dream of a mutually enhancing human presence within an ever-renewing organic-based Earth community. The dream drives the action. The transformation must take place within a brief period, otherwise it is gone forever. In the immense story of the universe, that so many of these dangerous moments have been navigated successfully is some indication that the universe is for us rather than against us. We need only summon these forces to our support in order to succeed.